So welcome back, guys. So I'm done with pushing this into the scalp. So let's just start by, so they already in a group already. So side curve, top airs, side air curve. So I think this is the air scalp. So let's hide this for now. So let's start. Let me hide this also and bring this back out. So this is going to be like our base. So let's start with this first. So I'm going to, I think I already do. I have UVs on here already. I believe I have UVs on there. I believe I've made UVs for this, if I remember correctly. Yes, we have UVs on there already. So let me just make sure everything has UVs. Yes, all good. So I'll hide these two. So I think now we can safely, let's go to the Xgen workspace. We have not printed any Xgen, any description yet. So let's start by creating some description. I think I will need to, okay, I could be fine with that. Let's just select this piece. Let's go to the Xgen tab and click on this. Nothing seems to be happening right now, which is rather strange. Can't seem to get this Xgen tab to show up. Can't find the Xgen is not showing up at all. Strange. So let's do a quick save and close this, and then we'll open this up again. Hopefully we should be getting something when we restart Maya. Okay, so having to restart Maya. So we have okay. Yes, so we have the settings in here now for Xgen. So this is exactly what we want. Let's just make sure we set our project again. Let's select this. No, wrong place. The wrong folder. This is the folder was supposed to be in. New project set. Okay, perfect, all good now. So now we can, let's get this with the middle mouse scroll, drag this out to the end, selecting the scalp. Okay, we come in here, or rather just come in here and click on create description. So I will name this description center spell this correctly, center head underscore head underscore hair underscore description disc. So obviously I want to put it in a new collection, so I'll just name this to head underscore hair underscore COLL collection. Then this should be fine. Splines used for long hair and vine, that's fine. Randomly across surface, that's fine. Then placing and shaping guides, that's precisely what we want. So let's click on create. So as soon as we do that, now we should have I need some space in here. I think we just have to manage this space. Let me just collapse this outline for now. Okay. So now the next thing we're going to do is to convert all these curves to guide. Convert all these curves to guide. So I don't know if I should make another. If I should create a backup of this curves, and okay, let me create a backup. So I'll just Ctrl D and I'll hide this backup. So I would select all of this. Deselect the base mesh or the scalp rather. Then I'll come into utilities. So the utility we want for this is curves to guide. So click on this. Yeah, let's click on delete curves. Okay, everything seems fine. Add guides. So as soon as we do that, now we have converted this. We have converted the curves to actual guide, actual egg guide. So come into primitive, go to preview and output, turn off this only primitive in view. Right off the bat, you can see this happening in here, which is a bit weird though. Things are a bit weird. Let's put the CV count to 10. So we're having hairs growing out where we don't want them to grow. There's a lot of weird things happening in here that we need to fix. Let's hide all of this for now. Let's select all the guides, rebuild, then put like 8. I'll do a quick save. Maybe a bit more. Let's see. Maybe we might need a bit more. I'm guessing we might need a bit more. We might just need a bit more curve in there. Let's select this move brush, or rather sculpt guide 2. Let's see if we can actually work with this. I need something a bit bigger. Now that is strange. It's pulling out of the scalp. It's being pulled out of the scalp. I'm getting this weird stuff in here. Maybe when we kind of make some adjustments with the modifiers, that should fix some of the issues we're having here. Let's see. This is just all over the place, like all over the place. But no worries, since we can just use the paint density max to kind of paint out where we don't want it to be. That's completely fine. So let's just hide this for now. Select this. No, something is extremely wrong with this, with the guide. Something feels really wrong with the guide. Like it's getting out of the scalp. Something is definitely wrong. You're not supposed to be going out of the scalp. Wait a minute. Oh, I think I know where the issue is. We have some of them, we have the roots in the wrong place, so I will need to delete all of this. Let's undo this again. I need to delete all of this. Good thing we had the backup. So I'll select all of this again. I think the settings, we need to make some modifications for the settings. So let's go back to utilities again. Tip snap amount, tip snap power. Let me take this down for now. Let's do this again. No, I do not want this. Still have the backup in here. Maybe I should select all of this again. Okay. Tip snap power. Let me put this down to 0 first. Let's see what that gives us. No, this is not what we want. So I think we need to do some more work on these curves. Let's get these curves a bit higher. So I'm going to scale them. No, it's not working. Looking for a way to kind of adjust them without having to do them individually. Yeah, I think something like this should be fine. I really need to raise them off the tip. not too close to the scalp, so I don't have them snapping to the scalp at the other end. Do duplicate for this now. I'll select all of this. Reserve dynamic no. Now this is giving me a lot of trouble. This is giving me quite a lot of trouble. Let's start by doing them as individual piece. Select all of this and then I'll just freeze transformation first. Select this piece. No, it's not working correctly. It's not working correctly. Nope. It's not working correctly either. I might just have to ditch this. It's not working correctly as it should. Let's see if we can actually try and fix this. Let me try something in here. So I'll rebuild these curves. Maybe put something around 20 instead. Okay. Delete curves. Let's see what we have now. This one is just fixed in the wrong place. Let's see what about this. Wrong place also. This one seems to be in the right place. Wrong place. Wrong. Wrong also. It's kind of favoring it on the left hand side rather than the right hand side, which is not what I want. Definitely not what I want. Just fixing them in completely wrong place. Though what I can actually do is this. What I can actually do is this, is to, let's say I'm creating a new guide now. If I come in here and then just click in here, That should kind of mimic where that should be, and then try and kind of center that in the right spot. I think that's what I'm just going to do. So I'm getting something really high, like way too high. Those are just way too high. The worst part is that it's just like another extra piece of annoying work, which I thought I would have gone past by now. But now I have no choice but to just rebuild that. Which is very, very annoying if you ask me. So I would like to rebuild everything with put this to a low value. Let's do 5. Let's normalize it. Later we'll crank that up. And I would like to bring the air base mesh center head air. I'd like to bring this back out. That's the wrong one. This is just extra work that I don't need. I'm not supposed to be doing. It's quite unfortunate that this didn't come out as well as I planned it would. So we just have to do a lot of manual work in there to kind of get this right. Okay. I don't think this is in the right place. Let's check. Yes, it's not. So delete that. Same here also. Except if there's still another way to fix this though. If I remember correctly. Go to the move tool. If I hold down control. No, sorry. This add guides rather. If I hold down control, I can move this here. Like so. Yes, exactly. This is what I'm going to do. So I can move that there. And I'll use the rotate to kind of rotate this where I want it to be. And then just get this somewhere. Get this somewhere there. Obviously, I'll need to do some more work in there. But it's just annoying that I just have to do this extra step, which I'm not supposed to even do if everything worked out correctly. But at least that is just one way of fixing it. That is just one way of fixing the issue. So let's do the same for the others. So I hold down control with the middle mouse, drag, click and drag. Then let's rotate this back in place as it should. It is extremely weird right now. Then we can use the move brush and then fix the weirdness. figure out where that should be. Put this here. Put this here. Scale this down. Okay. How many of these do we need to do? Oh man, this is not. Where is it supposed to? Oh crap. This is not even. Why is this hanging up here? Let's delete that instead. Let's create another one in there. Okay. Create another monstrosity. Let's see if we can just create another one in there. Okay, that's good. Then we'll just delete this instead. Okay. Then we'll just delete this instead. So we're just kind of creating new ones in there and deleting the old ones. Scale this out. Scale this out. No. Scale this out also. This is in a weird place also. Delete. Scale that out. Where is it supposed to be? Is this in or wrong place also? Okay. What about this piece? Wrong place also. I think this should be another wrong one. Certainly. Okay. This one I definitely need to adjust. Look at the better shape on there. Okay. Let's run this again. Let's see. Yes, now we're getting something a bit better. All those weird issues are not there as much as before anymore. The only thing now is that we need a few more. So Let's turn this back on. So we need a few more. So let's get some in the center. Probably use a wireframe for this. So we need a few more around here. Yeah. That's a strange one. Another strange one in there. Strange one. Strange. Okay. So we can hide this for now. Let's keep adding some more. Okay. Strange one. Okay. I'm not really going for something extremely good or very precise in here. I'll not be doing that. Just need something to cover most of those shapes. Okay. Need a few more in front. I think I will squash this down. Select all of this. Let's use 12. Normalize. Okay. Take this down. Yeah, I think the rest I can just use the other parts. Let's just hope the other curves will just work properly for this. But for now, let's just carry on. Just carry on for now. So this will be 0.01. It will be 0. I think 0.071. It will be 0.076. I believe. Let me just check my notes for this. Just make sure this is correct. Oh, it's not so. Should be 0.71 instead. So I just delete this. Seven six instead. Okay, let's now need a few more down here. Thinking I think I'm putting way too much than I need. It's way more than I need. So let's increase this a bit, but let's just use somewhere around 50. Okay. I think I'll need some of these to be pointing downwards instead. Some of these points downwards. Okay. So I put this around 20. Maybe even 30 instead. Okay. Then I'll need to kind of paint a max for this. To paint a density max for this. Let's paint some density max for this. But I probably need to use this as my guide. I think that's the reference. I think better still I can just let me hide this again. I can use the side air curve instead as my guide to kind of know where I should stop painting. So let me select this piece. I'll come in here, create map, put this some black. Let me just load our reference in here. So I'm going to be using 40 map resolution, should be around 40. Then let me just name this to center here underscore dn underscore max. So all black. Let's click on create. Okay. So now that we have this in here, I don't think any air is showing in there, so let's double click on this. Let's make sure we're using the solid brush. Full black is fine. We're not going to be using let me collapse this for now. Let's do a quick save first. And let's go back in there. Assign texture. Let's put this up. Assign texture. Okay. Okay. Save texture. Okay, great. Thank God this didn't crash. So let's just paint. Let me use a bigger brush size. So I'll just paint around here. Oh, supposed to be painting with white, not black, so full white. Let me start painting around here, like so. Okay. Alright, so you can just fill this inner part up. Let me use a bigger brush size so I can just do this quickly. Alright, so this should be fine. And I'll just blow out the edge. Holding shift to just on the edge, just blow out the edge. Just blow out the edge like so. This should be fine. So let's just click on save. From density map, let's click on save. In here also, I'll scroll down, I'll click on save. Okay. I think we can work with this. Do we need a bit more? I think we need a bit more in front, so let's go back in there. Let's paint some more in front, like so. Blow out the edge. Click save. Save here also. Yeah, I think this should be fine. Let's hide the guides for now. And then let's get to work. So let me start by adding some modifiers in here. Let's start with the clump modifier. Come down. Setup map. Let's start with I'm not really trying to be as precise as what we have in here though. So let's just get something. Let's get something in there. Let's start. Let's see what one gives us. Let's generate for one. Let's use a density of 1. So save. One seems a bit much though. One seems a bit much. So I'll go back in there. Put this around 0.5. Generate. So I'll put this around 0.8. Generate. You can save. Okay. Still feels a bit much. Let me put this to 0.1. Okay. Think now this looks a bit better now. We need to turn on anti-aliasing. Okay, multiple anti-aliasing, so we can get a better preview on the air. So here, so this is a better preview on the air now. So this is somewhat fine. I think this should be fine. maybe you should just, let's try and make this affect more of the root. So I'll just drag something down here. Now this is just way too much. Close this. I'll turn off automatic preview for this. So let's just get this down here and preview this again. Nah, that is way too much. Let's get this back up. Maybe just a little, like so. Well, that little is quite much. Little is quite much. I think somewhere around here should be fine. Somewhere around here should be fine. So this is going to be our base. This is a good base. It's a good base to start with. Then we're going to create another clump variance. What does it do? Let me turn this up. Let's see what this gives us. Yeah, that makes sense. Variation on the clump. So maybe I should even randomize this. So let's randomize this. So before we randomize this, let's see what happens when we put this to a value of 1. Now that is extremely weird. That is very, very weird. That was very weird. So maybe we can use it, but let's try a value of 0.2. Nah, we don't need it. That is giving us some pretty weird results. Pretty weird results. Maybe I should raise this up a bit higher, like so. Yeah, something more or less like this seems fine. So now let's drop in another clump modifier in here. Let's drop in another clump modifier in here and let's see what that gives us. For this, let's try a clumping value of 1, maxing of 0.8, generate, save. Update. This would work. This would work. Yeah, this should work. I think when we add noise and some other modifiers in there, that should make this look a bit more interesting. So, what should we add one more? Let's try one more clumping in here. Put this to around a value of 10. Let's go crazy on this. Let's see what that gives us. It's actually quite interesting. For the clumping one, I would like to raise this up even higher for clumping one. Let's see what that gives us. Okay, that's even more interesting. That's an even more interesting result. Maybe that's just way too aggressive, so let's tone this down. Yeah, something pretty much like so should be fine. Something like this looks quite interesting, so let's do a quick save. So next we're going to add is a noise modifier. So let's add a noise modifier to this. I don't think I need to add coil. Coil will just mess things up. I don't want this to become messed up. So let's add a noise modifier. Let's check this out. Let's see what that gives us. Okay. It's affecting more of the. It's affecting more of the roots. No, it's affecting more of the tip than the root. So let's kind of get this somewhere around here. Okay. Let's try an even higher magnitude for this. Let's put this around 10. That should blow the air. I know that should blow this up drastically. So a good idea would be just even to randomize this. But let's put this back to, let's try a value of 3 for now. Nah, I don't want this to be too scattered the way it is right now. I don't want that. So back to 1. Back to a value of 1. Frequency, what does this do? Frequency, let's try this. Don't really see much of what is happening in there though. Okay, I'm going to add another noise to this. Let's get this on. I'd like to randomize this. I'm not going to copy this value in here. Paste this in here. So let's do this. The magnitude will be from, let's try 0.0 to 3. So it's going to range from a minimum of 0 to 2. So if you should turn off this clump, the first noise, and let's just view the second noise. So if you should go to an higher value, let's say an higher value of 10, so you guys can actually see what is actually happening in there. I would like to put this around here also. Also want the root to be affected, some of the root to be affected. So let's do this again. So you can see now, this is what we are getting, which is actually too rough. I'm not trying to show you guys what happens when you kind of crank up the values way high. So let's use a value from, okay, let's try a value from, let's see, 6 to 10. Let's see what that gives us. Oh, that's just way too much. So let's just do 1 to, let's just do 1 to 3. I don't really want something to rough though. This is looking quite rough. I think I'm just going to be sticking with 0.0. So let's say 0.5. Yeah, I think something like this should be fine. Yeah, I think this should work. This should work. Can we actually randomize these marks? Let's randomize these marks to 1. Okay. I like how this is. So let's just do some stray hairs for this. So create another noise. So this will be like stray hairs. So I'm just going to close this. Where did I save that? Okay, this is it in here. So I'm going to use these values in here. I'll copy this, paste this in here. So if I should view this now, it should be having something like so. Then for the marks, you can still use the same value though. I still the same value. So for the marks, I just paste this for the marks. Did I copy that well? Okay. So you shouldn't see anything happening in there yet until you come into description and set stray percentage. Use the value of, let's say, 20% of our hairs. We want 20% of our hairs to be our stray hairs. So let's just refresh this and let's see what we get. So if you go from a glancing angle, you should be able to see it now. So these are these stray hairs right here. So let's just isolate this. Let's turn this off. Then do this again. I think we would need. Let's go a bit more aggressive in here. Let's go a value of 9, and I'll raise this up. And let's turn this back on. Let's do this again. Yes, now you can see something a bit better. I can see something in there now. You can see some more strays in there since we cranked up the magnitude for it. But the only thing now is that it's just all over the place. We don't want this all over the place. But we're actually using 20%. So let's use a value of, let's just say 5%, I guess. 5%. We want 5% of these hairs to be stray hairs. So which is going to be attributed, which is actually attributed to this noise 3 in here. So which has this large magnitude, so it's making it more obvious to see. Let's do this again. Let's update this. So now we notice that 5% of our hairs now have a kind of stray hairs. You can see it from a glancing distance. There's some stray hair values in there, so that's precisely what we want. Yeah, I think this should be fine. So the next thing I'm going to do is just to add a cut modifier in here. We don't want the hairs to be the same length all over the place, so we don't want that. So I'm going to be using cut modifier. Let me use this instead. I always tend to use this instead. can just copy that and just paste in here, hit enter, and then let's run this. Okay, so this kind of create some short and longer heads, but you can make this more intense though. So we just come in here, let's come in here and type in, instead of 0.2, let's type in 5 instead. Let's zoom out a bit and run this again. Let's see what that gives us. You can see how it kind of make our hair very scanty, and we don't want that, so that's why we're kind of sticking with 0.2. So let's try 0.5 instead. Zoom out a bit and just move this around here. Let's update this again. Yeah, I think 0.5 is actually a better number. So this is like how I would go about doing this. If you want to be more precise, you can still go in there and then do some more work in there though if you want to. So let's come in here. Let's see if we crank this up to, let's say, 90. And let's update this. So the next thing we need to do now is to go into modifiers. So all our clumping, the clumpings, we need to kind of update the clumpings again. So let's do generate again, save, update. Yeah, much better. So it's important to update that on the clump because we added more density to the hair, we added more hair to it. So let's generate this again, save, come in here, setup map, generate, save. So now we can update all of this now. Awesome. So now we have this updated and we have some cool looking hair in here. So this is like precisely what we want. And I think this will work just fine for what we need it for. We don't need anything too extreme in there, so this will work just fine. I'm not sure I need to add any coil modifiers. Let's just add some coil modifiers. Let's see what that even gives us. Maybe we would have something interesting. Maybe not. So let's just fire this up with the default. Let's see what that gives us. Nope, that is a no for me. But this actually looks interesting though. This actually looks interesting, kind of having the hairs intertwined with themselves. This looks interesting, but not as precisely what we are going for. Maybe if we randomize this. Maybe if we randomize, probably let's try randomizing this for now. Let's see what that. Let's randomize this. Instead of 0.2, let's use 0.5 instead. I don't really see, there's not so much difference in there though. Delete that. Let's use 0.2, 0.3 to 0.5. Let's see what that gives us. Yeah, I think, I'm not sure if I see much happening in here though. It just kind of gives it a more interesting result. It gives it a more interesting result. Let me turn it off. Let's see what that gives us. Okay. Turning the clump on. You can see some gaps in here from the clumping, but with the coil we lose some of the, kind of creating a bit more fuller. I don't know. Not very sure if I see much of what is happening in there though. Let me randomize, copy this round for this radius. Let's see what this gives us. So I'm pretty much just experimenting, kind of figure out. Yeah, that will definitely take it down because it's no longer on 1. So let's try a value of 0.3 to 5. This is a large one. It's definitely a large one. So this is kind of create some more. To create, yes, I figured. So it's going to be a bit more intense, but we don't want this. This is just way too intense. I think I'll just stick with 0. Maybe even 0 to 0. Or maybe even 1. From 0 to 1, let's see. Let's turn this off completely. Let's see what we have when we turn this off completely. No, I think I like it with the coil. Yep, so this is it. So I'm just going to stop this for now. So in the next lesson, we'll just carry on by creating the side hairs for this piece. Let's create some side hairs for this. So bye for now, and I'll see you guys in the next lesson. Oh yes, I think there's one more thing we need to do. There's one more thing we need to do to kind of get these things moving a bit faster. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to save this as a preset. So I'm going to save this as a preset. So to save all of this as a preset, just come in here and select the first clumping. Come to this folder icon, click on save modifier, and I'll show you guys where to find this. So I'm going to name this white. Need a cool name for this. Let's name this shorts. Not shorts hair. Yeah, this is a good one. Short hair. Let me use underscore instead. Short underscore hair underscore clump 01. Save. So now where do we find this? Now? So it should be in. To go to our documents, Maya. I have so many files in here. So document. Okay, other document should be on. You should see an Xgen. You should see an Xgen file. If we open this up now, if I go to FX modules, you should be able to see. So you see it in here now, short hair clump 01. So this is a kind of save different preset. So in case you're working on other personal projects, you can actually save different presets in here that you can use for other projects. So since this tutorial is already long enough, I'm just going to cut this and then save. Probably create a new tutorial and then replace that. So I'm just going to show you guys how to save out presets. Or maybe I should just leave everything in here. That's pretty much where you would find it. Okay, you know what? Let's just save. Okay, I think I'll create a new tutorial for that instead. So in case someone wants to just find out how to kind of save out presets, you can just easily do that in a very short tutorial video. So that would be a better idea. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next lesson. So bye for now.